I want to jump into robots as our last topic here. So OpenExO, we've had a great pod with Bernd Bornick, the CEO of OpenExO. Look it up if you haven't seen it. Dave and I went and visited his factory. Let's take a look. They have a release of their Neo Gamma. So here are their commercials. They just went out. You can put a $200 deposit down on a Neo Gamma robot. And they announced their pricing, $20,000 to buy it in their early access. And I love this, or $499 per month. And you can buy it in 3 skin tones. I find that fascinating. But check this out. On the right-hand side, I was walking to my workout gym, which is just outside my studio. And there was this giant sticker on the ground. So this is incredible marketing. I have to hand it to them. They're doing, really a super job on direct-to-consumer marketing on this.
Yeah, I pre-ordered mine. Can't wait to have the experience. I do think it's interesting that in many of the scenarios for the Neo, at least in the early days, according to OpenExO, they're going to be teleoperated, and
yes,
that may turn some people off. Having someone tele-remote into their home doesn't bother me at all. I'm very, very excited to try this out.
I think I got my order in when I was there at their facility. I'm hoping, they're going to be, so Bernd will be at the Abundance Summit, and he's going to be bringing a number of the Neo Gamma robots. I'm just going to put one in my car and drive away at the end of the summit. So I'm getting mine in March.
Peter, when we were out there, he was saying 140K price point. I can't fathom how he's coming in at 20K. Looking,
competition.
They wouldn't let us film back in the factory, but there's so much going on inside this robot. I cannot believe that they can get it out the door at 20K.
If I were running this company, I'd be subsidizing. I mean, this is a data collection play to get a huge VLA training set. Yeah.
Well, it's a bargain then. Get in the queue.
The skating to where the puck is going to be. So, Elon said Optimus is going to be at this $20,000, not price point, but cost of goods in when they get to millions of robots being built, and eventually building robots. Again, the innermost loop over here. And this is competition against the prices out of China, the prices from OpenAI, from Elon, and from Brett Adcock. So you've got to be competitive.
And it's training people to expect price points that resemble, if you're purchasing it outright, a cheap car, and if you're leasing it, it's like leasing a car. This will be, I've mentioned in past the American dream, so-called, of having house in the suburbs, a car, and now a humanoid robot doesn't necessarily generalize that well to the rest of the world. But I think having at least one humanoid robot in your home becomes part of the new economy.
And when the price gets down to $300 a month to lease, right? Again, I've made these numbers, I say them every time, $10 a day, 40 cents an hour. Everybody can afford that because your robot now becomes part of your earning potential. Your robot can go and do stuff for other people or for you, right? As Elon has said, this is all about creating the world of abundance.
I've got a couple of quick thoughts.
Go ahead.
One is I have a dog that literally looks like a teddy bear.
Uh-huh.
And I'm wondering what would happen if the robot mistook the two. That would be one. And I know all the models out there. At least in this case, with all the visuals and so on, it's not a kickboxing robot, which I thought was not a great marketing thing to say from the last couple episodes.
Yeah,
so
Unitree.
I'm excited to see what happens here.
Unitree has definitely taken a different approach. And I have to say that Optimus has still got a hard metal exterior. Neo Gamma from OpenExO came out with this soft, cuddly, warm sweater-like look.
Very important.
And then Figure copied it. The latest release of Figure 3 has the same look. So anyway, I guess borrow from the best.